So, well, I'll start from the bottom to the top, assume. Actually, nah, I will do random. Zipcaster. I will put it in C tier. I think it's actually the worst special right now, from what you have seen. This special doesn't paint. Like, okay, you can reach some areas you wouldn't be able to get normally, but you can pretty much do the same with Inkjet. And Inkjet, you can deal damage, you can also paint. So Zipcaster, yeah, I put it in C. And also, like, you're supposed to be sneaky with this special, right? But yet you're glowing and you're making a sound when you zip around. Your opponent can probably hear it as well. So yeah, I don't know, like, it's sneaky and not sneaky at the same time. It doesn't paint, doesn't deal damage. Like when you zip around, after you're done zipping on one area, someone can drop a bomb on your landing. Someone can camp your original landing spot, and you're probably not invincible. So yeah, I don't know. I don't see it being good. Maybe it can be some usage on some maps, but overall I don't think it's a great special. But yeah, I'll put it in A. Very strong special in Splatoon 2. It paints, it deals a lot of damage, but in Splatoon 3 it doesn't paint at all. Inkjet, it's just like Splatoon 2, but unfortunately you don't have armor anymore in Splatoon 3. So armor in Inkjet was the perfect combo for it, but Inkjet hitbox is so large. Pretty much every gun can shoot it down, and yeah, I don't know, like the moving speed of Inkjet is really slow as well. So yeah, I don't know, I don't see it being any good in this game, except if they buff it somehow. But if this is the same as in Splatoon 2, then yeah, I don't see it being good at all. The most hated one, missiles. You can get away with missiles anytime. A very strong special in Splatoon 2. The current meta in Splatoon 2 is double missiles, V-Jet and Kenza Splatter Shot. Missile is cheap, you lock a lot of people. You can throw suction bomb, use missiles, and your original suction bomb will paint for your next missiles. So I hope this weapon gets a nerf and can lock less people. You can farm your next missiles after launching your first one. Yeah, I could bump it into X honestly, but yeah, I think stages look larger, so it's easier to move around. But still, missiles is very good at forcing people to move. Being able to take control of the area anytime you want, and you can use it across the map. So yeah, definitely in S or even X. Hammer is a weak special in my opinion. Actually a weak special, because unless you swing someone close, you won't be able to kill instantly. You need 2 shots based on the Splatoon direct, and if someone paints your feet, you won't be able to move and you will lose time, and it's gonna be very difficult for you. That's the weakness of this hammer: lack of range and lack of paint as well. Triple Inkstrike, definitely X. I think there's no questions. It paints, triple explosions, we can call it triple Inkstrike. Yeah, that's the name. Triple Inkstrikes or triple Booyah Bombs. You take control for free. It's crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. The big shield, big bubbler. I guess he can protect from missiles. I guess one Inkstrike can destroy the shield, I assume. 1 or 2. 2 Remiko shot takes it down. I guess missile, it depends how many missiles land on the shield. Booyah Bomb can probably destroy it, but yeah, Booyah Bomb is kind of slow, like when you throw it. So I guess if you see someone charging the Booyah Bomb, you're in the shield, they throw it on the shield, you just back up. You just move away from your shield. And others like Inkjet gets completely countered by that. Same for another special I will say after. Like, you have to shoot once or twice on the shield, and then you still have to aim for at the person. And also it can be so useful for mods like Tower Control and Rainmaker. You know, you can use the shield before someone gets to KO in the Rainmaker. Like, since we have checkpoints now, so I guess you use the shield before the checkpoint, so someone can dunk the Rainmaker more easily and safer. In Tower Control, you can probably save time by putting it on checkpoints, and then you probably have some other options, like in Clam, when your teammates are scoring clams, you put the shield down, and yeah, it's just going to protect them for a little while so they can score. And or if your teammate has a power climb, they jump, you put the shield, they score, and you guys can live. Like, you're forcing your opponents to rush inside the shield, you know, to get that kill. So yeah, very useful special. Inkstorm, you can always get away with Inkstorm. Decent special, you have no issue, you put it down, no counterplay to Inkstorm. You take control of the area for free. It's kind of slow, so which is why I don't put it in X. It paints decently, but it's kind of slow, so yeah, I'll put it there. And I guess the shell also counters Inkstorm. Honestly, the crab looks so slow. Even when it was rolling, it looked so slow. It had a decent fire rate and killing power, so yeah, I would just put it in A. It paints, but it was kind of slow. Yeah, just say. Still decent. Trizooka. I think Trizooka is slightly better than Inkjet. Inkjet shots have a smaller hitbox than Trizooka, but you can shoot more with Inkjet, and you have a landing spot. You have a landing spot on Inkjet, so you can get camped on. While Trizooka, if someone approaches you too close, you could still kill them, you know. Unfortunately, this weapon doesn't paint decently. It doesn't paint your feet, and only 3 shots. I guess you need 1 shot to take down the big shield, and you only have 2 more shots. It's crazy. Like, if people just space out, they move around, they make sure they're not together, they're not stacked up, you will never get a quad, or at best you only get 1 kill. So yeah, nah. For these 3 special, you can only make them broken or they're bad, because you have other special more useful for as a team in a team setting. Like, very good special individually, but then when you have to play with a team, painting is a must in this game. Like, you need weapons which paint a lot. Okay, not every time, of course, but it would be good if your weapon is kind of versatile and can paint their own fit, so you don't depend too much on your teammate. The surfer Reef, I forgot the name. To me, it looked like a Splashdown 2.0, honestly. Very predictable. You can see the line where it goes. It can explode, you can detonate it, but it's very predictable, and it takes a while to form and then drive, then swim. Yeah, it almost takes a second for the user to activate, get on the ride, and go. Like, almost a second. 41 frames for people who actually want to know the exact number. Well, at the end of the animation, I guess before you explode, you're invincible. We saw it on the trailer when Hydra was shooting on the Tetra riding the shark. Then yeah, it was not damaging at the end, so yeah, I guess you have some invisibility frames at the end of it. On the flat area, I guess the special is not really good, but if it's on the bumpy one, it can be difficult to track it down and kill it before it explodes. So yeah, I guess it depends on the map. Stim beacon down. On Steamy Beacon, well, Tacticooler. I guess depending on FX they give it to you, it could be in S, IS, it can be lower. If it's only if it's only speed, I would put it there. If it can also give some other bonus, like comeback does, you know, charge up, Link 7 main, then yeah, definitely there. Well, I guess it really depends on the effects it gives you. The only weakness I would say is stacked on 1 spot. Like, you have to give up your spot in order to go and grab a drink. So yeah, you have to move out of your way in order to get your can. So it depends on the effect. If they're worth it, then yeah, okay, cool. But if they're not, it would be there. And also, actually, it can be a good special in tower control and Rainmaker. Like, in tower control for checkpoints, and also in Rainmaker. You open it close to a checkpoint. Like, let's say, okay, you wipe your opponent. Now you have to wait on the checkpoint. You can stack it. You can put it down on the checkpoint or on the tower if it's possible. People grab the cans, and yeah, you have a buff, and you can go back to your original spot. So yeah, it's useful. I think it's actually useful in zone tower Rainmaker. Killer Wail. Same thing as missiles, I want to say. Well, it doesn't seem to paint, or at least not that much, but it looks so useful in controlling or pressuring a little. Maybe the killing power is not insane, but just carrying people away or forcing them to move is actually useful. It's very useful. And also, it's not like you need to be in your special during the entire thing. Like, you can put it down and then you can move, just like missiles. Wave Breaker is a Echolocator 2.0. Echolocator was a special in Splatoon 1 for people who don't know. But then you can also dodge. You can dodge it by jumping over wave, so it's not broken as a collocator. It deals 35 damage, I assume, like per wave. If you don't dodge, like you will be there 35 damage, I believe. Maybe less, maybe more. Yeah, like I think it's decent. Like if you put it down on the area very bumpy where people can shock, can hide. Shocking and hiding is the same thing. Yeah, I guess it's cool because they have to move from their position, and if they dodge, people will see them just jumping, you know, like as a dolphin, squid, and shark, whatever. So yeah, it's actually decent special. It doesn't paint, but it can be useful for information, which is very important as well. And last one, well, no question. No question. Very useful. Very, very useful. Okay, so this special, you can ring the game from weapons with low mobility. Chargers, blasters, rushers, splatlings as well. You can ring the game. You use it, you take the ink. There are two choices by playing distance, or they have to they have to jump out. Like they have to jump to their teammates if there is no spawn. You cannot do anything on that. Maybe you can paint your feet, but if the ink vac is literally on you, even if you try to paint your feet, the ink will get sucked up and you won't be able to do anything. And also, after it's done sucking up, it just charge a Ramika shot or a more powerful one, and it paints a lot. So yeah, like I don't know, like how this special is way too strong. The only counter to it, I would say, would be things like missiles, forcing it to move around, kill away. If Raise goes through it, Booyah Bomb, Hammer, or maybe Zipcaster, trying to go zip around, trying to get close. But then you can probably swim, like you can probably swim back. I mean, swim, cancel it, and then to just dodge whoever is trying to get close with it. So yeah. And there is the tier list. Let me know your opinion on it, like, subscribe, and see you next time.